Hey everybody, Spartan here from SpartanTrading.com. I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about some more options basics, and in this video, option sweeps. What is an option sweep? Why are they significant, and how should we use them? So option sweeps, or when you hear that an option is swept, etc., is when there's a significant amount of contracts going through at a single strike and expiration. So there's a block order essentially going through. Now these are significant because they usually have a large dollar amount behind them. They can range from, let's say, $50,000 to a couple $1 million. And typically what happens is when these contracts are swept, the person that is buying this block of those contracts is obviously expecting that price of the equity is going to be going up or down, let's say if they're buying puts, in the near future. Now these are significant, the bigger the dollar amount and the more times that the option contract is swept, because there can be a lot of people piling into that idea, or the stocks obviously could be running on momentum, and this could give it even more momentum to the upside or the downside. So they're a great tool to use if you want to be looking for where the money is flowing, or where the big money, smart money can be flowing, because typically the only individuals with millions of dollars to buy these contracts, especially if they're out of the money, are institutions. So it's a good tool and a good way to be finding where money is flowing in the market. And there are some good tools that you can be using as well to figure out when these things are happening. There's obviously scanners you can use, but there's some free resources as well. A good free resource to use at the end of the day is this unusual options activity at barcharts.com or barchart.com. You can just go to their website. They provide this for free, which is great. And at the end of the day, they post all of the significant sweeps that were basically scanned by them during the day. And they do a great job of finding the bigger amounts of the bigger amount of contracts going through. And so you can kind of see, for instance, today Microsoft was swept volume 5,907 on the 152 calls, expiration right here, December 27th. Another one example could be the CGC calls being swept, the 1550 strike for this Friday. Now CGC just had earnings today, I believe. We can actually look at the chart and see where it's actually at. So obviously, people were buying those 1550 contracts expecting that CGC could get in the money, or those contracts could get in the money tomorrow, and we can see that the price of the stock going up. So there's different ways that you can use these option sweeps. I think one of my favorite examples from today would be Roku, which, if we look at the stock, we can see that. Well, we can look at the options. We can see that it was being swept, and there was significant volume on the volume, or significant volume on the contracts the entire day. There's a sweep right here. We have a couple sweeps down here, the 137s, the 142s. Obviously, here's the 147s. This is the closest expiration of those sweeps, besides the 142s down here. We can tell that obviously there's a couple different people betting that the stock's going to go higher. And this can give that stock momentum in the short term, as we see right here on the chart. It basically was pushing up the entire day. There were sweeps coming in. The underlying asset, the common stock, had momentum the entire day, and it actually held the trend quite well, never really breaking it intraday. So option sweeps, what are they? They're large block orders going through at specific strikes and expirations. They're significant because they can give you an idea where the smart money is flowing in the market, and they're also significant because we can use them to find where the momentum is in the market as well. If we start to see repeating sweeps on a lower strike, then they go to higher strikes and out of the money strikes, then obviously they're anticipating that the stock is going to be going higher in the near future. So that's what an option sweep is. That's how you can use them. And I hope you enjoyed watching the video, guys. If you do have any questions, feel free to reach out. Spartan@SpartanTrading.com is my email, or you can visit us at SpartanTrading.com. Thanks, guys, and thanks for watching.